Hello, I'm Dr. Jim Anderson, and I'm going to be giving a speech, and you're going to be in the audience. I'd like to persuade you to do something. Now, how am I going to make that happen? Hey, I know what. I've got a box of candy. Is that going to work? If you were a kid, maybe. But if you're an adult, probably not. Seems like I'm going to have to come up with a different way to make this happen. If you think about it, there's lots of different types of speech that we can give. Humorous, informative, motivational, and of course ones that are designed to get your audience to start thinking in a particular way. Oh yeah, this last type might be just about the hardest speech to give. So where are you going to start? At its very heart, persuasion is the art of getting your audience to see the world the same way that you do it. As all of us speakers know, no matter if you're talking to a graduation or a business gathering, an audience is not a single entity. It's a lot of different people sitting out there who all have different opinions on any given topic. Your job as a speaker is to win over as many of them as possible to your side. Now, John Coleman is an author and a former U.S. National Speech Championship who knows a thing or two about building a speech that can persuade. Coleman points out that before you can have any hope of persuading an audience, both of you need to agree that there's a problem in the first place. As obvious as this may seem, you could talk till you're blue in the face, and it would all be for naught if your audience didn't agree with you that there's a problem. In order to get your audience to agree that there's a problem that needs to be solved, you need to do three things. Isolate it and limit its scope, make it urgent, and finally, make it significant. Now, have you ever heard the phrase, you can't boil an ocean? When it comes to persuading an audience, it really does apply. You need to make sure that you pick a problem that you can actually do something about. Scope down a bigger problem, world hunger, to something that your audience can do something about. Perhaps hunger in our town. Now, you want to convince your audience that they need to take action. Just talking about a problem isn't enough to cause your audience to actually agree to do anything. Somehow you're going to have to light a fire under them so that they actually end up taking some action. That's why it's called persuasion. Now, assuming that you've been able to convince your audience that there is a problem, your next step is going to be to make sure that you bring it home. You've got to relate the problem to their lives. Now, this is going to require that you have an understanding of who your audience is, so that you can describe to them how this problem is going to affect them in terms that will motivate them to take action. Speeches that persuade are not easy speeches to give. However, as with so many things in life, it's the ability to do the hard things that make us more valuable. If you take the time to understand how to prepare to give an effective, persuasive speech, then you'll have a powerful new speaking tool, and you'll be able to intimately connect with your audience and make a lasting impact on their lives. Good luck! You might be asking yourself, where do I go from here? The ability to speak in public and do it well is a skill that you will use during your entire career. It sure seems like it would make sense to invest the time and energy that it takes to develop this skill. A great way to start doing this is to sign up for the free The Accidental Communicator newsletter. This monthly publication is sent to your inbox and is overflowing with tips and techniques on how you can make the next speech that you give your best speech ever. We'll cover how to write powerful speeches, techniques for speaking with confidence, how to connect with your audience so that they'll remember what you say, and we might even cover a PowerPoint slide creation tip or two. Hey, the newsletter is free, so you can't go wrong there. In the description of this video, you'll find a link that you can click on. Go ahead and click on it and you'll be taken to a web page that will let you sign up for the newsletter. There's even a free gift in it for you when you do. Thanks for watching this video. Sign up for the newsletter and congratulations on starting your journey to accidentally becoming a powerful and effective public speaker.